Yo guys, what I'm about to show you here is a very simple basic card trick for beginners. It doesn't involve the entire deck, it just involves 16 cards, ace to jack, in the four suits. So I'm just going to start, I'll perform it, and then it's really simple, and then you can probably work it out, but just in case I'll do a small tutorial at the end of it. So there's a story to go along with it, so I'll do that as well. Here we go. Okay, so we have four so-called families here. We have the clubs, the diamonds, the spades, and the hearts. They all get on within families, but who also gets on is the aces. So the aces get on, the kings get on, the queens get on, and the jacks get on. So they all get on, but what doesn't get on is the ace, the jack, the king, and the queen from each family. So they don't mix up. But coincidentally, they all go on the same holiday. It's on a boat. So the clubs get on the boat. The boat is my hand, by the way. The diamonds get on the boat. The spades get on the boat, and the hearts get on the boat. This boat is very unstable and very rocky waves as well at the time. So they get mixed up. As you can see here, I am cutting at different places each time. So I do a big pile, a small pile, so I'm not keeping the same order. Just keep cutting. Okay, that should be enough. They are completely mixed up now. Now they get shipwrecked. They get stranded on 4 different islands. This could spell disaster because with 4 families that are being mixed up here, it's not good. They could be, as I said at the beginning, they could be that ace, that queen, that king, and that jack from different families. But what's interesting is these 4 cards on these islands are all jacks. This island are all aces. This island are all kings. You can guess this island are all queens. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 jacks there. Here we have 4 aces, and here we have 4 queens. But now they have to get back, so they get rescued, all of them. But then disaster again. Collect the queens, collect the kings, collect the aces. Disaster. The airport. We know airports are busy, so they get mixed up again at the airports. Very mixed up. Even worse than the shipwreck. So they're now mixed up. And once again, I didn't cut in the same place, so they kept the order. So when they get in taxis to eventually get home, they find themselves in 4 different taxis. They all get mixed up. All families look alike. 4 taxis, 4 different families. It's very unlikely that they end up back in the same family. So you have the clubs, the diamonds, the hearts, and the spades, all back to where they were. It's a really simple trick, and you probably would have figured it out as I went along with it. You probably noticed some things, worked out, very simple. But if you're really starting to get into cards, and this is a really simple trick. Like it's completely self-working, which is the thing I like about it. Okay, so what you need is obviously you need all 16 cards laid out in the families like this. You should be telling the story, because it gets boring if you just leave it and you're just randomly dealing cards out. There's no story to it. Okay, so you have the cards set out like this. Now the way this trick is self-working is when you pile them up, you need to make sure you don't mix them up. You need them all separately So you have the clubs, king. It's good to have them ace to jack. So going from my point of view, from the left to the right, ace to jack. So when you mix them up, you're not actually shuffling. All you're doing is cutting the deck. So you're cutting it in half. But weirdly, it keeps the same order. Say if I cut it there, even if you cut it halfway through, if you go from the beginning, you've got queen, jack, ace, king, queen, jack, ace, king, queen, jack, ace, king, queen, jack, ace, king. It goes back to the beginning, queen, jack. So no matter how many times you cut it, you can even ask the spectator to cut it, so that way they know you're not tricking the deck or anything. Tricking the deck is interesting. So if you keep doing that. Now when you separate them out to 4 piles, it's going to be the 4 aces, the 4 kings, the 4 queens, the 4 jacks. It's going to be, there's no way of getting it mixed up. So if you just do them out of this, do 2 cards in the same part, and there will be the aces, the kings, the queens, and the jacks. Now be careful, don't do what I did when I mixed the order back up, because then I had to do some on the spot stuff. You'll notice that they all go in order of suit. From left to right they go clubs, diamonds, hearts, spades. Clubs, diamonds, hearts, spades, all of them. Now this will matter. When you collect them back up, ace, king, queen, jack. I don't think I did that. I think it's ace, queen, king, queen, jack. Yeah, that'll work. Ace, king, queen, jack. So you want the ace on top. And once again, you do it, and it won't matter. But this time, it will be the clubs. Actually, no, it depends where you finish cutting, will be the first card you lay down. It would be nice to be an ace, because it will look nice. But when you lay them back down, it's completely self-working. There's no way of messing it up, which is what makes this a really good beginner card trick. There's no way you can mess it up. You can show your mum and dad, you can show your friends, and the diamonds are there, the hearts are there, spades are there, and the clubs are there. So really simple card trick. Yeah, obviously I'm not going to be doing these tricks all the time. I'll be doing more complicated tricks, but that's just for the beginners if they want to see an easy trick. Alright, cheers for watching and subscribe.